Hey, can you hear me? I need to pull up my shirt so I can hear. Pull up my shirt so I There's an echo. I think it should be gone now. Is it fixed? Cool. I've got. Wait, so what? What program do you use to stream? I'm using OBS Studio. I can look at the chat on my other monitor. I mean, like that's. I mean, I think that's just what it's called. Alright, I'm doing this quest. I'm looking for the Curus of the Crusader. Yeah. Let me know if it like lags or anything. I can't wait to get my microphone because this will be way easier. Cool. So I can like put constant. Hello, Nick. Thank you for tuning in. So I can put like constant enchantments on my items. Like I can make a ring that casts a light. It's pretty cool. I love you too, Nick. Where's Hunter? Is he home? How long is Chuck gonna be gone for? I should probably stop saying name. Oh damn. Okay.
Bye! By the strength and guidance of the Nine, who comes before us upon this sacred ground, seeking the cuirass of the Divine Crusader? Step forward, adventurer, and face us each in honorable combat. For the vows we fail to revere in life, we shall uphold in death. No unworthy soul shall lay hands upon this sacred artifact without the leave of the Knights of the Nine.
Ghosts.
Sir Gregory, you are defeated. Sir Casimir, step forward. Impressive. You have bested Sir Casimir. Now face Sir Ralphus.
Poserful?
Sir Ralphus, you have
Yeah, these
fallen.
ghosts are pretty weak.
Step back and let the challenge continue.
Or, well, I'm a really high level.
Sir Henrik,
I maxed out
come
all my
forward
stats.
and prove yourself. Here! Whoa! You have overcome half of us, and yet you remain standing. Perhaps Sir Caius shall test your full mettle.
You should play one of the Fallout games, either Fallout 3 or New Vegas. They're pretty cheap. Thank you. My sword. I put an enchantment on it. It absorbs magic on strike.
You show a fury of faith that I have not seen in centuries. But now you face the surge of oh!
5-3 is a really good game.
You have lost, Sir Junkin. Sir Torolf, show the challenger the ferocity of the North. Ah! You have stood against the Knights of the
Fallout 4 is
Nine and lived.
But Fallout fans,
The
like,
final test is upon
the people who are like really into it, they always say that New Vegas is the best one.
Face me! Sir Knight, in 300 years, none have stood against us and lived. Step forward and claim what is yours by right. May your faith be true.
I don't really know why I'm looking for this armor. Have you played New Vegas? For some reason I need the relics of the Crusader. Helena White Strike. Yeah, New Vegas is a good game.
By the Nine! I've not seen such strength! Could you be... No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight. You completed the quest that I could not. I'm glad that my death at least served to lead you here, as I had hoped. The original Order of the Nine was founded with the intention of safekeeping the Crusaders' relics.
Probably not.
We failed at this task.
I don't know. I feel like
we seek to preserve what
there's just so many side quests that
while
are.
we wait for one to come and finish.
I mean, they're
what
fun,
we
but
began.
there are just so many. I already did all the factions. Now I'm working on the DLC.
One of the mightiest knights of my day. It was a great boost to the Order's prestige when he joined. Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain matters. He left the Order during the War of the Red Diamond and never returned. May your sword strike true. Greetings, Sir Knight! In death, we continued the work that escaped us in life. The relics must still be guarded, for someday they shall be needed once more. Alas, my old comrade is not among us here. We do not know why his spirit did not join us here to guard our last relic.
Guy.
We were estranged in life, but I had hoped that in death we could be reconciled. For my part, I now know that I am largely to blame for the ruin of the old order. Sir Amiel takes too much upon himself. I will say no more. May your sword...
I wish to see you succeed where I failed. I was on the path to the boots of the Crusader, but died before I reached them. Do you wish to learn what little I know? I cannot tell you exactly how to find the boots, for that will be up to Kinnereth. I can tell you to seek out her priests, though. West of the Imperial City, on the edge of the Great Forest, is a shrine. You will find them there, and they will tell you what you need to know. The boots are safeguarded by Kinnereth herself. You must be tested and prove yourself worthy to acquire them. The wars of men undermine the service of the Nine. Do not follow in our mistakes.
I mean, I've already beaten the main quest. It was surprisingly short. It was fun though.
May your sword strike true.
But I don't know how long it would take to do every quest. Probably a long ass time.
Greetings, Sir Knight. Go with virtue.
Greetings, Sir Knight. The boots have been guarded by Kinnereth herself.
Okay, 75.
May the 9.
If you are... Greeting. History and knowledge are his domain. He is the god of wisdom and logic. He teaches us,
Yeah,
know the truth,
I saw
observe the law.
on Snapchat.
When in doubt, seek wisdom from the wise. I can tell you what I know. It is not... When the order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping. With the help of a few trusted friends, I began work to keep the shield safe for all eternity. I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield. I never saw our work finished. I trust that the others carried on without me. It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now. Believe in yourself, and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield will be yours. The shield is safeguarded within Fort Bulwark. It is protected, and care must be taken when attempting to find it. Go with virtue.
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none. But for the first time, it seems that someone may succeed where we have failed. I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order. And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar. Very well. Return when you are ready. May the 9 guide your way.
I made more speed spells, so I can go even faster now. This is my horse. Jeez. I don't know use it well, but she follows me. Really nice. I bet you got a pretty sweet pay raise for that.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Excellent.
All are welcome
Safe
here.
travels.
Good day.
You have the hands of a healer.
Good to see you.
Yeah, nice. Your managers like you. How many managers are there? I assume there's a front of the house manager and back of the house manager.
What can I do for you? Take care.
Good to see you.
Damn, that's a
Good
lot of
afternoon.
managers.
The heart.
What can I do for you?
Are you gonna keep working there through the semester?
The Nibene Basin grades from rolling farmlands by the river. Be
All
seeing
are
you.
welcome here. All are wel- What brings you to the altar of Kinnereth, my child? The Colovian Highlands are barren wastelands along the border with Hammerfell.
Nice. You're not gonna... Like, you're not enrolling next semester?
You have been in the chapel of Kinnereth from the moment you stepped outdoors. Have you not felt her presence?
Nice.
We gather here to pay tribute to all of the blessings
are
she
you-
bestows upon us.
Are you moving out the apartment? Yeah, that's fair. Okay, nice. What do you mean you signed your apartment for next year, like the same apartment? Okay, I gotcha.
You would seek the holy relic Kinnereth has bestowed upon the world. Then you must prove yourself worthy. Kinnereth's creations guard her relic, and you must pass the test before you may be granted the boots. I cannot say what it will be, for I do not know. Kinnereth herself will decide in what manner you shall be tested.
Yeah, true.
All I can do is direct you to the Grove of Trials, and remind you to heed Kinnereth's teachings. Fear and respect nature and all her creations. Not far from here, to the west, nestled within the great forest, it is a place many would overlook. I warn you that it is unwise to take anyone with you. You should go there alone. Indeed, nature itself is Kinnereth's domain. All its creatures are her wards. You would do well to remember this when it comes time for your test. Then proceed directly to the grove, as your test has begun. Kinnereth may choose to guard you along the way. That is up to her. Good luck.
They're, the waitresses. That's pretty sweet.
You must be tested by Kinnereth before you are worthy of the boots. Good.
Nice. Are they all in school, or are there any, like, older chicks?
day.
This bear is not attacking. Gosh. Whoops. Erase. I think I've heard of that.
What brings you to the altar of Kinnereth, my child?
I guess I wasn't supposed to kill the bear, and so I failed the test.
Oh.
Well, I'm just reloading. Save.
Indeed. Nature itself. You would do well to remember this when... Then proceed directly to the grove, as your test has begun. Good luck. Good day.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to kill the bear. Yeah, actually, that might be it. I'll try that. Or actually, maybe I'm just supposed to calm it. Okay, yeah. I just wasn't supposed to fight back. I can't calm it. Eat some food. Why didn't you eat at work? Don't you get... I mean, you could just make yourself food, right? Exit cheap. Must be busy. Yeah, I guess washing dishes is pretty easy. I don't know. I was a dishwasher one time, and like the restaurant I worked at was so busy. It was pretty horrible. Yeah, that makes sense. One problem that I had when I was a dishwasher is my hands would like crack because just from being in water all the time. Okay. Check.
How may I serve? May the Nine guide your way. How may I serve? Walk with.
Greetings, sir. You are an asset to your order. You have claimed the boots, and for this I am grateful.
Yeah, that's good. If you're willing to wash the dishes, I'm sure they like that. Yeah.
Sir Henrik spent his days looking for the shield. May the Nine guide your way.
Nice.
Greetings, Sir Knight.
Do you work? How many days a week do you work?
Complacency proved to be our greatest enemy. Go with virtue.
How may I? May your sword.
I am at your service. Though we went our separate ways when the order fell, we all served the Nine in our hearts. All but one. May the Nine...
Are you ready to begin your quest for the Mace of Zenithar? Our greed for the relics overshadowed our faith in the Nine. I can only hope that you are stronger than we were. You have passed our test, and now I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar. I was arrogant and foolhardy. I sought personal glory. I placed my own will and my own lust for fame over the will of the Nine.
Yeah.
In facing the challenge of Zenithar,
Yeah, no,
I
that's
failed.
good.
I tried
Honestly, it'll
dozens,
pay
no,
off.
hundreds of times to reach the mace. I fell each time, and each time I awoke in the chapel, I leapt again. I tried to enlist the help of the other knights, but none would come to my aid. The inscription says to walk in the faith, but even now, I do not know what this means.
You must be tired as shit though. Like on your days off and after you get off work.
Below the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman, Saint Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine. When you bow, you will receive a vision. Or perhaps not. It is unclear. The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real. You will see the mace, separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt. Your faith must be your guide across it. This is what I know. As I said, my faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform
Yeah,
each time I tried to cross.
That makes sense if you guys
I have
close
told you
at
all that I
11.
know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I. If you seek the mace, travel to Leowin's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us all. Legends say that when Pelinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aelids, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman Saint Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowin as a tribute to the legend.
Audio down a little bit.
When Saint Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the Mace of the Crusader. Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth.
Nice. I always stay up late.
May the Nine guide your way.
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the Crusader, for I was the one who lost them. Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them. Would you listen to my tale and learn of the gauntlet's fate?
Yeah, me too. I've got another interview on Monday.
When the order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war, taking the gauntlets with me. When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak or pity for the suffering. In the brief time I was there, I did more to hurt the chapel than help it. It was there that I was cursed. A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy.
What?
I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything. Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still in Coral's chapel. You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you. It was placed on me for defying the teachings of Stendarr in his very chapel. My entire lineage was ruined by this curse.
Different job.
Whether it is connected to the fate of the gauntlets, I do not know.
I had an interview today. Yeah. And I've got one at a different company on Monday. Nice. Alright,
May the Nine guide your way.
A mace. It was alright, it was pretty short. It was over Zoom. Chalice. No, they're not really pressuring me. I mean, I know they want me to get one. I don't know. I mean, I guess sometimes.
Anytime now.
I heard that Renoir has a good selection of prices. Ask the nurse in the other parts of town. Farewell.
Welcome, Knight Commander. Oh, those. You'll want to speak to Arelder about them. He's in charge of keeping people away from them. You too. How do you do? Any new books you've been reading?
Wait,
I
what?
read The Real Berenzia recently. Quite a piece of work. I believe I read that some time ago.
Just pick them up and see what happens. Oh, they're too heavy to move.
Blessings. I'm Orig Grabargel, servant of Stendar. May you grow in the faith. Bye.
Hi there.
Okay, it's this
What
guy.
brings you here, my son? Ah, yes. The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days.
My strength is
My only
maxed
real
out,
involvement with them these days is
but I
keeping the
assume I have to
youngsters
do
from
a
hurting
quest or
themselves
some
trying to
shit
pick the gauntlets
before I can
up.
pick them up.
What is your interest in them, if I may ask? Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something
Okay, hang
terrible,
on.
and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift
It's because
them.
it's probably
It was
because
a
I'm using
sign
my
of the curse
Bluetooth
placed upon this
earbuds,
knight by
and
Stendar,
the mic
I
on them
think.
kind of sucks.
That curse still lingers on
If I had
today,
my
in
microphone,
fact.
it'd be
Poor
better.
Kellen.
I'm gonna get my microphone on Sunday.
Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight.
It's that one that you used. It's a silver. I forget what it's called. It's like a professional, I think. It's at my mom's house. How do I make the my mics? Wait, yeah, it's the Yeti. Testing, 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 testing. Yeah, I mean it's turned all the way up. This sounds better. Okay. Cool. I watched some of the videos on your YouTube channel. They're pretty funny. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, how's that? I like the one without V-Bucks. I need to talk to this guy again, because I was not paying attention.
What brings you here, my son? Ah, yes. The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask? Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight
God,
of
I
the
can't
old
wait to
order
smoke
did
weed
something
again.
terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendar, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen.
I stopped smoking on the 1st of this month. So it's been like almost 3 weeks.
Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell
I don't know, I
seeking a
find
cure,
like
but, well,
I
there's
only
really
really
nothing that can be
want
done for
weed
him, I think.
if I know
He
it's
may know
available
more
to
of the
me.
story than I.
But if I
Perhaps you
just
should speak with
accept that I'm
him
not going to
if
smoke
he's feeling well enough.
for a bit, I can stop thinking about it.
It's a horrible thing, truly. One cannot help but pity
Yeah,
those
no,
such as
that's the
Kellen,
other
who
thing.
have such a burden
I'm
placed
glad
on
because
them through no fault
I'm
of
also
their
getting
own.
a tea break.
But if it is the will of the Nine, then there is little that can be done. He's down in the chapel hall, resting. You may speak to him if you like. The gauntlets have been here far. They'll almost certainly be here long after we're all gone. Certainly after Kellen's family has died out. Be seeing you.
I mean, maybe because you haven't eaten. Yeah. It's fun to read the books in this game. They've got cool lore. Yeah, it is. It's like crazy, honestly. Like,
How do you do?
I can't imagine like knowing about all of the lore. Like, I'm always finding out new shit.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me. Ah, so you've heard it, have you? Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it.
And I like it because
Wasn't
there's
so
also
bad.
like a lot of
But until they'd gotten
mysteries
worse
and
over time, I'd come here
like a lot
to
of
the place it all happened,
stuff that may or may
in the
not be
hopes
true,
that
and a lot of
something could
myths,
be done.
stuff like
I
that.
fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else.
Well, the main
I
character in
swear
this
he knows
game
more than he
is not a
tells.
Dragonborn, but you do meet Dragonborns in this game because the descendants of Tyler Septim are all Dragonborns, and you meet them, some of them.
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it.
You're a
But with
Dragonborn in
Arelder,
Skyrim.
there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information?
It's like
I know I'm a doomed
Well,
man
the-
one way or the other. Speak to him
all
if you
of
can.
the
Convince him to tell me what he
games
knows.
take place in the
as a
third
dying
era,
man's
except
last
for
wish.
Elder Scrolls Online, which takes place in the second era, and Skyrim takes place in the fourth era. So probably like, I don't know how long the second or the third era lasts. Let me look it up.
Bye.
So right now, I'm in the third era, 434. And okay, so I'm like right at the end of the third era. The fourth era is about to start, and Skyrim takes place in the fourth era, 201. So about 200 years.
Have you talked to Arelder? What news is there of lifting this curse? You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up? I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything. Good day.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and talk to that elf dude.
Hello. Well met. I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf. The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendar every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendar for the power to lift this curse?
Okay, so
I've told you,
take off
the only
curse.
way to lift the curse from Kellen is to pray to Stendar for the power to free him. But that means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be marked for life, as will all your children and your children's children. Farewell. It's you.
I bought every house in the game too, except for the DLC. Some of the DLC houses I did buy.
I can't believe... that Glister would live with that Malintis Ancress. Shameful, and her being such a lovely girl. The whole thing is a big shame.
So the two main DLCs are this one that I'm doing right now, called Knights of the Divine, or no, Knights of the Nine, and then the other main DLC is called Shivering Isles, which I'm gonna do next. But there are also like some like smaller DLCs that just add houses, and like this one that I can get armor for a horse. One of the DLC houses is like an evil lair.
Hello.
It's pretty cool. I'm gonna go there.
How do you do? There's some strange dark elfin. Ah! Ha!
I think the entrance is over here. Hard to find because it's underwater. Yeah, there it is. This is my evil lair. And this is my
Sithis
evil
be
minion.
with you, brother. At your service,
I
master.
can order him to go kill somebody if I want to.
Yes, master. Whatever you say.
What place? This place? This is one of my houses. It's one of the DLC houses. It's like vampire themed. There's a human in here. He just sleeps all day. And it's for like if I want to feed on him, if I'm a vampire. Yeah, it's pretty big. And there's a shrine to Sithis down here. And here's my coffin bed. Here's the shrine to Sithis. And then I've got the other DLC house is this one. This tower. It's for like spell crafting and enchanting. If I had the right materials, I could create an astronaut, but I don't have the right stuff. No, I'm not a vampire. I do want to become a vampire at some point. Probably before I stop playing the game. Because you can only become a
Hi
vampire
there.
once and
They
cure it
say that
once.
Kinnereth
And then
granted
after
the
that, you
Emperor's
can't be a vampire anymore. I don't know. How do you think I would check that? I mean, it's probably pretty high, because this is an old game, and my PC is pretty nice.
The pleasure is all
Yeah, I think it's
mine.
fairly
Come
high.
back to see the doomed man, have you? I don't know why they're still here. They're so heavy, and I'm so weak. What does Stendar want from me?
think I might be able to use a command to see what the frame rate is. Your pen. You are mistaken. Through the chat, I stole it. Okay, yeah, I can display the frame rate.
Farewell.
Can you see it? Oh, you're the Benjamin. Okay, so I guess the game is capped at 60 frames per second. Wonder if there's a way I can raise it.
Hello. We're all in your debt for closing that Oblivion gate outside the city. Well done.
Maybe. I don't know. I might need to install a mod. I don't know. It's good enough. It's plenty good. Okay, how do I touch
Be
this
seeing
guy?
you. Hey, come on now. There's no need to get violent.
No, that didn't work. Oh, well, it did just go to 61 for a second.
Hi there. Come back to see the doomed men. I don't know why they're still here. For you, of course.
Fluffy Keith.
Take care.
Mm, that looks delicious. You should make some hash with it. need to plug in my phone. Did you smoke all of it? It's a lot of keys. I think, don't you like, isn't it like if you smoke just uh, keef, it doesn't do much because you need to smoke it with weed? That's what somebody told me once, and I've also found that to be true. I'm super lost. Hmm. There. Stendars. Oh, okay. It's a spell. Yeah, lay hands, throw hands. True.
You. How did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
Doesn't seem to have affected my fatigue at all.
Look at me.
Okay, yeah, it has damaged my fatigue by 5. That's fine.
I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen, to sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling.
No, well, I used the spell on him to take on his curse so that I could pick up the gauntlets. So now I have his curse, but it just decreases my fatigue by 5 points, which isn't very much. Okay. Okay, so now I need to find this mace.
It's you. I've heard of you. You're the one restoring the Knights of the Nine, aren't you? My name is Kennardus Aholan. Like you, I am a servant of the Nine, specifically of Zenithar. I came here seeking his mace. However, I could not pass the test. I'm no crusader, but that doesn't mean that I cannot serve Zenithar. In light of recent attacks, I've signed on to protect the chapel. I'm fair with a blade, and by my honor, I'll serve the Nine in any way I can. Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm.
Stendar
Some
is the
legends
best
say that
divine.
Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth. I grew up in Chetanhall. My father was a cobbler. My mother was an acolyte of Zenithar. She was self-taught, not part of the chapel proper. They were both killed in an accident when I was young. I became a ward of the crown and was drafted into the Imperial Army. After serving 2 tours patrolling Stros Mackay, I left the service for a life devoted to Zenithar, inspired by my parents. Legends say that when Colonel Whitestrike was slain by the Aliads, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowin as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader. Legends say that when Colonel Whitestrike was slain by the Aliads, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman, St. Calidus, built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowin as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader. Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman, One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth. He seems to be different than your usual. Maybe what he says is true. That the attack on the Chapel of Devella is just the beginning of an assault on the church
Looks
itself.
like a threat to me.
He's seeing you.
What was wrong with his beard?
Have you had any luck retrieving the
Yeah,
mace?
well, I'm actually using a mod
Take care.
to, like, make the characters' faces look better, because I hate the way their faces look in the vanilla game. Because elves don't even look like elves. What is this? There goes seeds down here. Wow, this is cool. I must follow my faithful 9. Who looked dead? The ghost. How the hell do I get over there? Yeah, they are ghosts. I mean, they are dead. They're called gloom wraiths. I could try that. This is weird. No. Maybe. I could just try jumping over there. I can probably make it. Yeah, I'm stacking spells. Okay. Yeah, that worked. Shit. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the... Oh, really? Nice. I like arena. It's too bad you can't, you just have to unlock cards. And I don't even think you can build a deck, but it's still fun. Oh, you can? Okay. But you do have to unlock cards, right? Like, you don't get, like, you can't. Oh, really? Okay. Do you have to buy them? Yeah, okay. With what coins? TN coins? Okay. Yeah, no, it won't let me do it that way. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Okay, so This thing says that maybe I need to get the other relics and then bring them here, and then, or maybe, I guess I have to come back with the other relics.
So far, things have been quiet. After the horror in Anvil, the priests here are more than a bit nervous. Legends say that when Pelinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aliads, centuries later, the master craftsman, St. Calidus, built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowen as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the... Good day.
I'm gonna go get this shield. Yeah, well, I'm using, wait, how many viewers are there? Two, right? I guess, okay. Night, bro. Yeah, I think one of them's me, because well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I don't know. Okay. Alright, I left. Jump on water, too. Does it say one or two? No, I was using it I'm using it for audio. Okay, then yeah, I think I do count as one. The chat, I can read the chat on my other monitor. I'm gonna make some food and then get in bed. I'll stream some more tomorrow if you want. If you want to watch. Two. One to play the game and the other to read chat. Alright, night. Word. Just let me know when you get off work.